Welcome to this video about radial velocity. So what I want to do is describe to you what radial velocity is. But first, let's set up this whole fight. I'm flying through Fade with my alt Kaloa and a Dual Prop Taranis. I want to engage the Dramiel. You saw me look at his character age. He's still relatively young, so with his age, flying a Dramiel, I could probably take him. Too much here on the gate for me. Omanavia, Shu, Heke, Chimera, Carrier. So I'm just setting a destination somewhere else in case I don't get this fight. But I'm going to go ahead and jump through when they aggro. I've got aggro from the Omanavia and the Heke. Now pay attention to, on my overview there, I've got velocity and radial velocity. Now a lot of people ask me, why don't you have, I'm just burning 100k off gate here. And in case the Dramiel jumps in, I'm going to switch to antimatter and try to kill the Dramiel. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between radial and transversal? Why don't I have transversal? Well, if you're flying small, fast ships, your last concern is transversal velocity. Radial is much more important because radial tells you whether something's coming towards or going away from you. So you know what your enemy is doing much more easily. If there's almost no radial velocity, but you see a lot of regular velocity, then they're going across you. That's transverse. For transversal velocity to be on the overview, the only time I would do that is in a ship that's very heavily reliant on tracking. So a sniper ship or something long range. Unfortunately here you see a Crusader's jumped in, and you see starting to come at me. His velocity and radial velocity are almost the same. His radial is negative, which means it's coming at me. So I can, from this I can say, well, because they're not quite identical, it's probably an orbit he's shooting for and not a direct approach. He's probably hit orbit 20 or something like that. Makes sense for a Crusader, a kiting Crusader. So right here you watch the radial velocity and you can see it's obviously approaching negative. And when we both approach each other, you'll see that radial velocity go way up, higher than either one of our velocities. It's because when we're approaching, the velocities add to each other because we're getting closer at an even faster rate. So I have antimatter loaded here. I should have null for a Crusader. You know, really up close, the faction antimatter is going to do better. But in the majority of the fight, you see that I'm not really up close, and null would have been much better. But I was hoping on the Dramiel. Taranis comes in right now. I know all that stuff's still over there waiting for me, so I decide not to engage. In retrospect, I wish I had. But basically, radial velocity means a way for you to tell if something's coming at you or going away.